Hi everyone, I'm Jacob Z. Flores, and I'm here today because the third book from my Warlock Brothers of Havenbridge series, Soulstruck, is set to release on December 14th. I'm pretty excited about it, and I've been anxiously waiting to share Pierce and his story with all of my readers. So what I'm going to be doing as part of the promotion is I'm going to once again be recording some mini author readings that I will share. That way all the readers can get an idea of the kind of story that they will be introduced to with Pierce and Soulstruck. So today we're going to jump into mini author reading number 1 out of 9. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm gonna fry you like a chicken. Blue arcs of electricity leaped from my clenched fists as I studied my opponents. They stood on either side of me, sizing me up. The cold bastard on my right had his hands folded behind his back, while the dipshit to my left stuck his thumbs in the front pockets of his jeans and sighed. They no longer saw me as a threat. A few months ago, hell, even a few weeks ago, I was the powerhouse. One stray static discharge from my pinky finger snagged their attention. That was when the world was right. I was the oldest, the most powerful. At least I used to be. Come on, Pierce, my youngest brother Mason said. He dug his gloved hands farther into his jean pockets to scratch his balls. Is this necessary? Yes, I growled. He's got something to prove, Thad shouted to Mason from where he stood on the rear lawn of Blackmoor Manor. He combed his fingers through his strawberry blonde hair before readjusting the green scarf around his neck. We might as well drop our pants and get out the measuring tape. Mason barked in laughter, and after moving his hand from his pocket, slapped it against his thigh. I didn't find it funny. My brothers needed to be reminded that after Dad, I was the baddest warlock in the family. Big talk needs to be backed up, I said. I funneled more of my magic to my hands, sending snaking lines of blue energy sizzling through toward the cold ground. This isn't wise, Thad said. Using our powers out in the open like this is a big risk. Thad had to be shitting me. Blackmoor Manor was on the biggest, most isolated plot of land in all of Havenbridge. Stop making excuses and power up. Or what? Thad asked. His arched eyebrow issued just as much of a challenge as his tone. You'll attack us anyway? What the hell will that prove? Just power up. Come on, guys. All y'all are acting foolish. That was Drake Carpenter, Mason's boyfriend. I usually found his southern drawl soothing. Today, it only pissed me off. Mostly because I could hear the pity in his tone. He felt sorry for me, and that only ticked me off even more. I glared over my shoulder at where he stood shivering on the red brick porch. He had his hand shoved into his blue North Face jacket, and his sandy blonde hair dangled across his forehead. Stay out of this, Drake. This is a family matter. His shoulders stumped, and he took a step back as if I'd punched him. What the fuck, man? Mason asked. He stomped across the dead grass toward me. The shadows cast by the weekend December sun crawled across the lawn toward my brother, most likely in response to his summons. That's not cool. No, it wasn't. We were the only family Drake had now. Well, at least the only family that hadn't come back from the dead as a vampire. I'd make it up to Drake later. Buy him a root beer or some other crap that he and Mason loved to ruin their bodies with. All I cared about right now was that Mason was angry enough to fight. One down, one to go. Alright, so there you go. That's the first mini author reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.